John Lennon was already gaining recognition in the music world even before the Beatles disbanded. In 1968, alongside his second wife, Yoko Ono, he formed the Plastic Ono Band. That year, they released two experimental albums titled Unfinished Music 1 in 1968 and another in 1969. Their debut single, Give Peace a Chance, written by Lennon as an anti-Vietnam War anthem, quickly became an iconic protest song, reaching number 2 on the UK charts and solidifying its place as a key anthem for the American anti-war movement during the 1970s. Following this success, the band released Cold Turkey, a song Lennon wrote in 1968 that reflects his and Ono's personal experiences with heroin withdrawal, set against the backdrop of the Beatles' internal struggles. In a revealing 1970 interview, Lennon discussed his past with heroin, explaining that it was never as enjoyable as people thought. He admitted he had never injected it, but both he and Yoko had experimented with snorting it during difficult times, particularly as they faced intense scrutiny and criticism. Lennon described how the pressures from audiences and the media led him and Yoko to use heroin, and he shared how they had been subjected to harsh treatment, particularly pointing out the way people, like Peter Brown, would greet him but not acknowledge Yoko, which added to their distress. Lennon noted that the constant pressure from both external forces and within the Beatles led to their eventual use of heroin as a form of coping. He stated that despite the struggles, they came through victorious in the end. He reflected on the lasting impact of that period and how it had shaped their lives, even if it hadn't been their intention. The creation of Cold Turkey was influenced by the famous bed-in protest by John and Yoko. During a recording session at Abbey Road in September 1969, Lennon presented the rough track to his former bandmates, but they rejected it. Undeterred, John and the Plastic Ono Band released the song a month later. Lennon faced numerous challenges during the recording process, including multiple takes and struggles to get the right sound, even with Ringo Starr contributing his drumming skills. On September 13, 1969, the Plastic Ono Band made their live debut at the Toronto Rock and Roll Revival event, performing the song. However, the release of Cold Turkey was met with significant backlash. Many radio stations in the U.S. banned the song due to its blunt references to drug use, leading to a mixed reception when it was officially released on October 20. In an interview with Playboy in 1980, Lennon expressed his frustration with the censorship, stating that the song was self-explanatory and was unfairly criticized. He explained that the authorities misinterpreted the song, thinking he was promoting heroin, when in reality, it was an honest reflection of the struggles they had faced. Lennon criticized the naivety of those in power, pointing out that they were oblivious to the realities of drug use while continuing to arrest minor offenders for much lesser offenses.